So you've been building up your frame, trying to get your gains right. And now you want to lose a little bit of body fat. Well, today I have a video for you that's going to tell you exactly how you can lose fat without losing your hard-earned muscle. What's up, guys? What's going on? I'm Frank Daniels, also known as Frankie D, the coach. Today we are talking fat loss and making sure you don't lose your hard-earned muscle in the process. Now, this could be a challenge for a lot of people because, of course, it's really easy to lose weight, really simple. But if you do it too fast, you can also lose your hard-earned muscle. Today, I have 5 tips for you. Let's rock. Tip number 1, expect some muscle loss. So the key to be able to lose fat is to be in a calorie deficit. And the reality is that you're not gonna be able to lose fat, be in a calorie deficit, and also maximize gaining muscle. So if you do this right, you take the right approach, you'll minimize the amount of muscle that you lose, but in reality, you can only maximize one thing. Either you're gonna be in a calorie deficit and lose fat, or a calorie surplus and gain muscle, but you can't do both at the same time. Tip number 2, don't cut too fast. So once again, calorie deficit. Burning more calories than you intake is the key to fat loss, and you can certainly do it very fast, but if you do it fast, you're going to take on some muscle loss along with that fat loss. So the longer that you're able to extend the time period in which you're looking to lose fat, so extend out your cut, the better off you're gonna be and the less muscle you're gonna lose in the process. Tip number 3, the long road is best. So to play off the last tip I just gave, which is don't cut too fast, the longer that you extend the time period that you're in a calorie deficit, the better. So what the heck does that mean? Well, something like a mini cut that would be somewhere between 2 to 6 weeks. You can cut calories drastically and burn a whole bunch of fat in a short amount of time. But once again, you'll lose a lot of muscle. So bodybuilder competitors, when they try to cut, they usually try to extend these things out 20 weeks, 24 weeks, sometimes even 30 weeks, all right? So these things could extend out months. But again, if you want to retain your hard-earned muscle mass, the longer you extend your cut or you're in a calorie deficit and the more gradual the approach to that, the greater opportunity you have to be able to keep the muscle that you've earned in your off season or when you're not on a cut period. Tip number 4, aim to get stronger. So you're in the weight room, you're on a cut, you're trying to build the best physique, you want to continue to try to push your strength levels. If you're getting weaker, that probably means that you're cutting too fast and you want to take a look at that. But ultimately, even though you're on a cut and you're not necessarily going to maximize muscle building, you still want to aim to get stronger to be able to maintain all the muscle you built. Once again, in the off season, you want to keep that. So keep getting stronger. And tip number 5, protein is king. So when it comes to macronutrients and when it comes to cutting, more than likely you're gonna cut calories that come from carbohydrates and fats, but the last place that you wanna cut is your proteins. Protein is the muscle building macronutrient, so while you're cutting and you're trying to lose fat, you're cutting calories, you have to keep the protein high to be able to continue to build that muscle or maintain that muscle as you're in your calorie deficit. All right, guys, so that's it. 5 tips on how you can lose fat and still maintain as much muscle mass as possible. Once again, you're not really gonna maximize both. You can maximize one, either fat loss, or you can maximize muscle gain and potentially gain a little bit of fat, but you have to pick a side, really. But you can do your best job to be able to maintain as much muscle mass as possible while you're cutting by following the directions I just gave you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you head down below, like, share with a friend who might need it, and of course, subscribe to this channel right here. I also have a free report. It's called 7 Steps to Shredded. If you're interested in doing exactly that, head down below, click the first link, or you can grab it right here. I'm Frank Daniels, guys. Frankie D, the coach. I'll check you next time.